Kung ako po mag-i-interpret, commitment po para kay Senator.
We know sino yung mga sinasabi mong kumukuha or may commitment sa mga senador?
Si Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, Senator Joel Villanueva, sabi ni Senator Marcoleta kahapon, ligtas ka na. Hindi po ito totoo. Senator Jinggoy po ay nagbaba ng 355 million ngayong 2025 sa mga ilang project Bulacan. Kanyang SOP dito ay 30%. Tama po si Senator Lacson.
Sobrang nakakagulat na balita. Grabe, Senador Jinggoy at Senador Joel Villanueva kulong na. Aarestuhin na sa Senado. Dinawit si Marcoleta. Ayon sa nakalap nating impormasyon, nahuli sa Bulacan ang sabwatan ng dalawang senador. Binulgar ni Engineer Bryce ang flood control kickback. 355 million daw ang napupunta kay Senator Jinggoy at 600 million naman kay Joel Villanueva. Grabe si Senador Jinggoy at Senador Joel Villanueva kulong na. Aarestuhin na sa Senado. Dinawit si Marcoleta. Tara panoorin natin.
Meeting resumed. So the previous question of Engineer Hernandez is an assurance of safety and security. The committee commits to your safety and the safety of your family. We will coordinate with the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee to ensure that you may remain with the House. So within the day, we will speak with our Senate counterparts to make sure that you will remain with the House for as long as needed.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Congressman Adyong is recognized, please.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, I'd just like to take off from the line of questioning of Congressman Garbin. Engineer Bryce, binigyan ka namin ng oras. You requested for a few minutes para to confer with your lawyers. Are you ready now to answer the question? Sabi mo kanina may mga involved na mga senador. Tama po ba? Pagkarinig ko.
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, kanina sinabi mo na mga involved na senador. Ibig sabihin, kasi the line of questioning kanina is that you were receiving a certain amount from Sally Santos. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
At binibigay niya ito sa iyo sa inyong opisina. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
In fact, there's one incident that was mentioned by Sally Santos in the Senate na 245 million yung isang natatandaan niya na ibigay niya sa'yo. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Itong 245, just a portion of that, because according to you, from 2022 up to 2025, your estimate is that it's over 1 billion na yung natanggap mo. Tama po ba?
Yes, Your Honor, approximately.
Okay, sige. So binibigay mo to kay Engineer Alcantara. Tama po?
Hindi ko po binibigay. Kinukuha niya po sa opisina ko.
Sorry. Kinukuha ni Alcantara. Nakabox nga po, sabi niyo nga po, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, pag sinabi mong may involved, ibig sabihin logic would dictate and you don't need to be a rocket scientist para to assume that yung binibigay ay may hati-hati. Tama po ba? May breakdown.
Yes po, Your Honor. Sinasabi niya po, kinukuha na yung commitment.
Commitment na ano ibig sabihin commitment? Yung kaninong hatian yon?
Kung ako po mag-i-interpret, commitment po para kay Senator.
Okay. May we know sino yung mga sinasabi mong mga kumukuha or may commitment sa mga senador? Kasi you mentioned this earlier before we grant you the request of having a recess, suspended. May we know who are these sinasabi mong may mga involved na mga senador?
Okay lang po bang basahin ko, Your Honor, kung ano lang po yung naisulat ko? Pero pinapangako ko naman po sa inyo na ang full details ito maibibigay ko po sa written statement namin ng mga abogado ko.
Mr. Chair, our guest is requesting that he be allowed to read. Ito ba yung salaysay mo na pinirmahan mo? Tama po ba? Ito ba yung tinatanong sa iyo kanina ni Congressman Garbin?
Yes po, sinulat po at pinirmahan ko rin po.
Okay. Mr. Chair, may we request that he be allowed to read his salaysay, his statement.
Engineer Hernandez, please proceed.
Thank you.
Good morning, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Ako po si Bryce Erickson Hernandez, dating Assistant District Engineer ng Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office. Ako po ay na-contempt kahapon sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Habang ako po ay nakadetain, nakapag-isip po ako at nagdesisyon na maglabas ng ilang nalalaman ko sa flood control project base po sa aking natatandaan sa ngayon. Tama po si Senator Lacson na ang mga engineers ng DPWH ay tila naging legman o bagman na lang. Kung tatanungin niyo po ako kung sino o kanino kami naging bagman, sasagutin ko na po ngayon. Sabi ni Senator Marcoleta kahapon, ligtas ka na. Hindi po ito totoo. Si Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada, Senator Joel Villanueva, Yusek Robert Bernardo, at D. Alcantara. Si Senator Jinggoy po ay nagbaba ng 355 million ngayong 2025 sa mga ilang projects sa Bulacan. At ang sabi po ng boss ko dito ay 30% ang commitment dito. Ang mga projects po na to ay construction of flood mitigating structure with pumping station and floodgate phase 3 sa Hagonoy, Bulacan. Flood control mitigating structure with pumping station and floodgate sa Malolos, Bulacan. Hindi ko na po babasahin lahat to. Isasama ko po to sa aking written statement.
No, mahalaga pong basahin yung buong listahan ng mga proyekto. These are the line items that everyone has been talking about, so I think the nation deserves to know which particular line items that are in the GAA that are being implemented for these particular personalities.
Mr. Chair, may I also request that he be directed to read the entirety of his salaysay?
Yes.
And not to select a portion of his salaysay.
Yes, he will. I think he will be required to read the entire, but we need the specific line item in the General Appropriations Act to be able to tie these particular projects to political personalities, not just DPWH engineers, not just contractors. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, may I also ask that the amounts also be read?
Yes,
I think it's important that the public will also know the
yes,
amounts.
if it is available, Engineer Hernandez, please mention the amount as well.
Mr. Chair, saglit na interjection lang. After the statement of Sir Bryce, may we have the copy of his statement para po makapagtanong din yung mga members based on his ongoing statement.
If that is practicable, Deputy Speaker, we will ask him to do it, but it is a written, handwritten statement. So I think we have to listen to his entire salaysay first. Please proceed with the line items, please.
Let me repeat it, Your Honor. First, construction of flood mitigating structure with pumping station and floodgate, phase 3, Barangay Mercado, Hagonoy, Bulacan, with an allocation of 60 million pesos. Number 2, construction of flood mitigating structure with pumping station and floodgate at Mambog Creek, phase 3, Malolos City, Bulacan, with an amount of 45 million pesos. Construction of flood mitigating structure with pumping station and floodgate, phase 3, Barangay Iba, Hagonoy, Bulacan, amounting to 60 million pesos. Construction of flood mitigating structure with pumping station at Calero Creek, phase 3, Malolos City, Bulacan, with an amount of 50 million pesos. Construction of flood control structure including pumping station and floodgate. Phase 3, Barangay Mayto, Kalumpit, Bulacan, with an amount of 60 million pesos. Construction of flood mitigation structure with pumping station and floodgate at Barangay Santo Rosario Creek, Phase 3, Malolo City, Bulacan, with an amount of 40 million pesos. And last, construction of flood mitigation structure including pumping station and floodgate, Phase 3, Barangay Carillo, Agonoy, Bulacan, with an amount of 40 million pesos. And all of that with a total of 355 million pesos, Your Honor.
This is supposedly the allocation of which political personality?
Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada po, Your Honor.
Thank you for the clarification. You can proceed with reading the handwritten statement.
Chair, may I continue?
Let him finish the handwritten statement. Tapos lang po yung handwritten statement ng pagbasa.
Nagbaba po si Senator Jinggoy at ang kanyang SOP dito ay 30%. As per our District Engineer Henry Alcantara. I-deliver ito nung lumabas ang mga item na to sa GAA. Mga driver namin sa DPWH Bulacan First ang nag-deliver sa kausap nila. Si Christian Santiago at saka si Andre Balatbat. Galing din ito sa utos ni D. Alcantara. Noong 2023 naman, ay naglabas ng 600 million si Senator Joel Villanueva at ang SOP nito ay 30% din. If I'm not mistaken, sorry. Pwede kong sabihin ko po kung anong mga projects to, mga line item din.
Please proceed with disclosing the line items so the nation may able to tie the line item to the political personality involved.
First, rehabilitation of flood control structure along Balagtas River, Barangay Panginay, Tuwawa, Phase 3, Balagtas, Bulacan, with an amount of 75 million pesos. Construction of Bukawe River Flood Mitigation Structure, Station 12, plus 589 to Station 12, plus 739, at Barangay Bambang, Bukawe, Bulacan, with an amount of 75 million pesos. Construction of Bukawe River Flood Mitigation Structure at Station 4, plus 204 to Station 4, plus 354, at Barangay Turo, Bukawe, Bulacan, with an amount of 75 million pesos. Construction of Bukawe River Flood Mitigation Structure at Station 3, plus 036 to Station 3, plus 236, at Barangay Kaingin, Bukawe, Bulacan. Construction of, this also has an amount of 75 million pesos. Number 5, construction of Bukawe River Flood Mitigation Structure at Station 5 plus 466 to Station 5 plus 667 at Barangay Bunlo, Bukawe, Bulacan, with also an amount of 75 million pesos. Construction of Balagtas River Flood Mitigation Structure at Station 3 plus 533 to Station 3 plus 683 at Barangay Santol, Balagtas, Bulacan, with an amount of 75 million pesos also. Construction of Balagtas River Flood Mitigation Structure at Station 7 plus 654 to Station 7 plus 804 at Barangay Dalig, Balagtas, Bulacan, also with an amount of 75 million pesos. And last is the construction of Balagtas River Flood Mitigation Structure at Station 14 plus 124 to Station 14 to 200 plus 274 at Barangay San Juan, Balagtas, Bulacan, also with an amount of 75 million pesos. And all in all with a total of 600 million pesos.
Can you state again for the record the total amount and that this is the projects for which particular political personality?
600 million pesos last 2023 from Senator Joel Villanueva.
Thank you. Please proceed with your handwritten statement.
At ang SOP nito ay 30% din. Binigay din ito nung lumabas sa GAA at i-deliver sa bahay niya sa Bukawi ni D. Alcantara at dating hepe ng aming construction si Engineer JP Mendoza. Si D. Alcantara namin ang masasabing chief implementor. Siya po ang kumakausap sa lahat ng politiko na involved dito. At least 3% po siya sa lahat ng projects na dumadaan sa opisina namin. At pinapasabi pa nga sa amin sa mga kontraktor na kung gusto nyong magkaroon ng maraming projects sa susunod, ay magbigay kayo ng additional na 2% sa kanya. Parang finder's fee daw. Si D.E. Henry Alcantara po ang usually nagde-deliver sa mga politiko at kay Yusek Robert Bernardo po. Pasensya na po, ito pa lang po ang aking mga masasabi sa ngayon. Mabigyan lang po ako ng sapat na oras pagkakataon na makausap ang aking mga abogado. Handa na po akong maglabas ng lahat ng nalalaman ko pa. Maraming salamat po.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
I still have, may I be allowed to continue?
Mr. Chair,
We have to allow Congressman Adyong to finish his interpellation.
Mr. Chair, it's the rule is majority than minority.
Yeah,
Congressman
So, sorry,
Garbin,
to be clear, as far as practicable, it is the rule of an alternating majority-minority. So you will have your time after this is finished.
so two majority then two minority.
No, the rule is as practicable, majority alternating with the minority.
That's the rule.
Check the rules.
Move to suspend, Mr. Chair.
Meeting resumed. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, thank you. Para naman, Mr. Chair, hindi tayo magmukhang because we don't also want just as mere allegations, no? We just want to know from our guest, Bryce, do you have a circumstantial evidence that can prove your allegations as indeed these arrangements ay nangyayari? Meron ka bang pruweba, halimbawa, na text man lang or usapan or para at least just to make sure, no, for fairness sake.
Your Honor, regarding sa mga text messages, wala po. Lahat po ito, sinasabi po ng aking boss sa akin.
Okay,
Ganun,
si Alcantara.
Kagaya nga po ng sabi ko, ganun po ako ka-close sa kanya. Lahat po ng transaction sinasama niya.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, did we invite Engineer Alcantara?
Engineer Alcantara is here.
Okay. Mr. Chair, may I continue? Mr. Chair, kanina sinabi mo sa unang tanong ng aking kasamaan dito, si Congressman Garbin, na lahat ay kontrolado ni D.E. Alcantara. Tama ba? Na he wanted you to be his assistant district engineer. Kasi gusto niya kontrolado lahat. Tama ba, Bryce, yung pagkarinig ko?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you. Gusto ko lang malaman itong connection with the Sims Construction. Anong year po kayo naging back chairman? So, ibig sabihin, si Engineer Alcantara din po ang nagtalaga sa iyo na maging back chairman.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ako ang nag-recommend.
Okay, siyang nag-recommend. Kasi gusto niya, kontrolado niya lahat, kaya nga nandyan ka, yun ang gusto mong sabihin, di ba? So, anong year ka naging back chairman? Kasi, Mr. Chair, I want to know, yung sa base po sa salaysay ni Sally Santos, ito po yung mga ghost projects sa Bulacan na panalunan po ng Sims Construction, Wawaw Construction, ay yung isa pa, Mr. Chair. Na kung saan, Mr. Chair, according sa ating data, ay ang naging chairman nito sa pagbibid nitong mga projects, ng mga ghost projects, ay si chairman nito ay si Engineer Bryce. Gusto ko lang malaman, Engineer Bryce, sabi mo, ikaw yung tinalaga ni D.E. Alcantara as maging chairman. Ibig sabihin, yung pagkapanalo ng SIMS na connected sa mga ghost project ay yung pagbibid nila ay according to Sally ay pre-arranged na, kumbaga, siya nang mananalo. Tama po ba?
Yes po, Your Honor.
So, ibig sabihin, nag-bidding lang kayo pero pre-arranged na kasi ang sabi ni Sally Santos na may-ari nitong kumpanya na to ay pinapahiram niya yung kanyang lisensya sa inyo para siyang manalo dito sa mga bidding na to kung saan itong particular na project na to ay nakalista, napuntahan ng presidente as ghost project. Tama po ba? Yung kay SIMS.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. And now I give way to other members who wish
Yes,
to...
but before going to the minority, we would like to allow District Engineer Alcantara to respond to the allegation of Engineer Hernandez.
Good morning, Your Honor, Mr. Chair. Yung sinasabi niya po na dinala niya sa akin ng pera, hindi po totoo. Wala po akong tinatanggap tungkol po sa nanggagaling na transaksyon nila kay Sally Santos. Kahapon po sa Senado, binanggit po ni Sally na sila po ang nangongontrata. Paano niya po ibibigay sa akin? Kung iyon po ay kontrata nila. Pwede po bang ibibigay sa akin ng buo yan? At sasabihin niya na hindi niya tinitignan? Your Honor, totoo po sinasabi niya, nung dumating po ako dyan, sila ay mga next rank and file doon po sa Chief Construction. So bilang siya po yung pinaka-senior na kasunod doon, sa amin pong hierarchy, sinusunod po namin yon na siya. Totoo naman po na nagtiwala ako sa kanya at marami po magpapatunay. Andiyan po ang mga hepe namin na kasama namin dati. Andiyan po ang project engineer na magte-testify po. Sila po ay mga biktima po ng pamumwersa at pamimilit ni Engineer Bryce at Engineer JP de Guzman, Mendoza. Actually po, ang proyekto po ay hinahawakan ng project engineer, ini-implement ng section chief ng construction. Ako po, umaasa po ako na sa pirma nila, kaya po ako ay pumipirma at binabayaran ko po yan. Pirmado po ng mga project engineer, pirmado po ng accountant ko na nag-review po ng mga dokumento na yan. Your Honor, tungkol po sa sinasabi niya na ako po ang kausap ng mga politiko, hindi po totoo yan na ako'y nagdi-deliver sa mga politiko. Senator Joel 2023, wala pong project na flood control si Senator Joel ever since. At sino po ang makakaalam kung sino po ang naglalagay dyan? We are not part of the BICAM. Wala po kaming alam dyan. As my superior said, Undersecretary Cathy Cabral, kahit sila po hindi nila alam yan. Paano pa po ako? And we are not even involved during budget hearing. Your Honor, naniniwala po ako, nalalabas po ang katotohanan kung sino po ang may gawa ng mga ghost project na ito. Tulad po ng sinalaysay ko sa inyo, meron din po akong affidavit at andito po ang mga tao na nung pinatawag ko po sila ng August 3, 7:30 ng gabi, upon the report of Engineer J.M. Ramos, na di umano'y pinipilit siyang pirmahan ang 5 voucher, I think, sa pagkakatanda ko po. Siya po'y tumanggi. At siya po ang nag-report sa akin kasama si Engineer Galang na sinasabing, boss, mukhang niloloko ka na ng 2 tao mo. Bakit? Kasi ilang series po ng meeting na tinatanong ko sila, mag-inventaryo kayo ng mga project natin dahil magkakaroon ng malawakang pag-iimbestiga rito.
Mr. Chair,
Opo,
point
Mr.
of order.
Chair.
Point of
Mr.
order,
Chair.
Mr. Chair.
Yeah.
Masyado na matagal ang sinasabi
Yeah,
niya. Hindi
Mr.
naman
Chair,
totoo.
if I
Point of
may.
order.
Mr. Chair, if I may, very
Tagal
very
na sinasabi niya. Hindi naman totoo sinasabi niya.
Yeah, Mr. Chair, if I may, very quickly, with due courtesy to the Honorable Abante. Ang sa akin lang po naman, siguro para hindi po malihis yung flow. So earlier, nagkaroon po tayo ng testimony kay Engineer Bryce Hernandez. And I believe there are members who are next to question. Of course, we also respect the rights of the Honorable Engineer Alcantara. And nandiyan dyan naman po siya. So yung mga ito po, Mr. Chair, ay itatanong rin natin kay Engineer Alcantara. For the meantime, Mr. Chair, may I suggest that we move to the next interpolator?
Yes, well taken. Thank you, Engineer Alcantara. Congressman Arisi, please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Kay Engineer Bryce, naniniwala ako sa sinasabi mo. Pero alam ko, may kulang pa. Matagal na akong congressman. This is my 13th year. Imposibleng hindi alam ng congressman doon sa lugar nyo yung mga proyekto na yan. Tama ba ako? Mali?
Kagaya nga po ng sabi ko, ang kausap po lahat ng politiko sa amin ay ang boss ko, si Boss Henry Alcantara. Assistant DE lang po ako. Nakukwento lang po niya yung mga commitment. Yun po. Sinasabi niya po sa akin.
Lumalabas, isa na kayong sindikato sa inyong engineering district. At ang hepe ng sindikato nyo, si Engineer Alcantara. Tama?
Ako po, inaamin ko po na sunod-sunuran ako sa kung ano ang sabihin sa akin at
Kaya nga,
kung ano po
sindikato
ipagawa sa
may
akin.
boss. Pagka may boss, yun ang nasusunod. Tama?
Siya po nasusunod, Your Honor. Tama po.
At lahat nung personnel doon ay kasabwat na ng sindikato.
Lahat po sumusunod sa kanya. If I may po, meron pong instance na 2019, pagdating niya pa lang po, meron pong hepe doon ng sumalangit na waang kaluan ni Engineer Dalmacio Cruz na pinloating niya kasi hindi sumunod sa kanya. So, nag-early retirement na lang to. At saka rin po nung 2022 or 2023, meron pong isang nagngangalan na Engineer Cherry Natividad ang hindi pumirma sa plano na pinapipirmahan niya. Dahil alam nung engineer na yun na magkakaproblema. So ang ginawa niya, inalisan niya po ng project, naka-floating po, nagta-time in ng 8 to 5 o'clock ng hapon. So na yung moral ng engineer, sa tingin ko, in my own opinion, is nasira. So nag-resign na lang din siya.
Sa pagkakaalam nyo, dahil malapit kayo, sino po sa Department of Public Works and Highways yung kanyang patron?
Sa pagkakaalam ko po, si Engineer Yusek Robert Bernardo po.
Si Yusek Robert Bernardo.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yun ang kanyang patron.
Opo. Dahil magkasama po sila dati sa Los Baños, Laguna pa, way back 1997 yata, as per kwento ng boss ko. And then nagkasama din po sila sa Manila City Hall. Panahon po ng ating mahal na Pangulong Erap Estrada nung naging mayor po siya doon.
Ano po ang posisyon ni Yusek Bernardo sa City Hall ng Maynila?
Siya po ang city engineer.
Okay, salamat po. Gusto ko pong tanungin si Yusek Cabral. Na po si Yusek Bernardo, nung pumutok po itong issue na ito, ay nag-retire na kaagad si Yusek Bernardo. Tama po.
Sa pagkakaalala ko po mga...
August 15.
Parang,
Tama po.
you may be right, Your Honor.
Ito pong mga proyekto na ito, programang ito, na napakalalaki. Sa tagal ko sa Kongreso, hindi naman nangyari ito. Would you confirm that? Yung mga ganitong kalalaking proyekto na nanggagaling sa insertions, hindi naman po nangyayari na ito.
Yes, Your Honor.
Sa pagkakaalam nyo, yung mga insertions na ganito kalalaki, saan ang gagaling yung program of work kung hindi naman dumaan sa Department of Public Works?
Your Honor, lahat po ng program of work ay nanggagaling at ginagawa ng district engineering offices at o regional offices, Your Honor. Kanila po nanggagaling lahat.
Subalit, nung nakaraan po, si Si Secretary Bonoan na nag-testify dito, sinabi niya, hindi niya alam kung saan nanggaling yung mga, kung paano nalagay yung mga insertions na yon sa ating pambansang budget.
Sa bicameral po siguro ang tinutukoy niya, Your Honor.
So bicameral, of course, there will be a basis for these insertions. Ano yung mga basis? Saan manggagaling yon? Kung hindi nyo alam kung saan galing yung mga insertions na yon, paano nyo malalaman na yung mismo mga plano galing din sa inyo?
I would not know, Your Honor, kung paano ho nagkakaroon ng insertion after the NEP. I would trust the wisdom of Congress up to the bicameral conference. Ang trabaho lang naman po ng DPWH ay implement ng tama yung mga proyektong lalabas sa General Appropriations Act. Regardless, ang pananaw ko po, kahit po anong funding source, ay dapat pong ma-implement ng tama po yung proyekto. Hindi po substandard at lalong-lalo na pong hindi ghost project, Your Honor.
Pag lumabas na po yung GAA, makikita nyo na yung mga proyekto. Hindi ba tatanungin ng department, saan galing itong mga proyekto na ito at sino yung gumawa ng mga programa na ito?
Sa amin po, Your Honor, well, hindi po pagka na-release na po ng Department of Budget and Management yung GAA o kaya yung SARO, yun po ay binababa na namin sa implementing office, Your Honor.
Without checking whether these projects are viable, feasible?
Your Honor, ang mandato po ng implementing office ay implement kung ano yung nasa General Appropriations Act, Your Honor.
So, ang gaya po ng sinabi nyo, lahat ng mga pumasok under insertions, hindi nanggaling sa Department of Public Works.
Hindi po kami, wala po akong alam. I do not know kung paano po saan nag-emanate, kung ano po yung source.
Will anybody in the DPWH would know that?
I don't think, Your Honor, because we are not the Department of Public Works and Highways is not part of the deliberation after, during the bicameral, Your Honor.
Mr. Chair, I don't think now it's also the admission of the chair that he found out that there are ghost projects that came from insertions. And the only ones who would know that are the chairman of the Committee on Finance of the Senate and the Committee on Appropriation of the House of the 19th, 18th, and 17th Congress. So, Mr. Chairman, I now move that we invite Senator Grace Poe as chairman of the Senate Finance Committee, at least to clarify these matters. And also, Congressman Saldico, chairman of the Committee on Appropriations of the 17th, 18th, and 19th Congress.
Second.
And also, Yusek Robert Bernardo. So move, Mr. Speaker.
Second.
Are there objections? No, but to be very clear, as soon as the ghost project in Plaridel, Bulacan, relating to the 2024 General Appropriations Act, which was deemed a congressional insertion, has been raised last week. An invitation to Congressman Zaldico has already been given to him. And this has been received by his office, I think, Friday of last week. So maybe we would want to restate the motion to just cover the others, please.
So if we have already invited Congressman Saldico, I move that we invite Senator Grace Poe and Yusek Bobby Bernardo. So move, Mr. Speaker.
It has been seconded. Are there objections? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, very quick interjection just for clarity. Mr. Chair, palagi kasing nauulit-ulit na nasasabi ang word na insertion. Just for the public consumption, napapasok po siya para siyang errata inside legislative houses. Ang ibig po sabihin ng insertion ay may ipinasok. But it actually comes in the form of an errata or an amendment. Just for order, Mr. Chair, And to avoid confusion, ang insertion ay pwedeng or errata or amendment. Ibig sabihin may nakita kang project, hindi kailangan, redundant, or possibly ghost, ay itutumbok mo at ililipat mo dun sa kailangang proyekto. Just to make that clear. And when we say Congress insertion, that covers the House and the Senate. When we say galing lang dito sa House of Representatives, we call it a House insertion. And kung naman sa Senado, it's a Senate insertion. But basically, the real term this is errata o amendment. May binago ka dahil may nakita kang hindi kailangan at inililipat dun sa mas kailangan. So it's part of the check and balance. Maraming salamat, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair.
All right, thank you.
Insertions is not illegal per se. It's a regular thing in Congress. I've been here for 13 years. Okay naman yan. Kaya lang po dito sa 3 taon na nakaraan, yung insertions po parang napakalaki. 1 trillion mahigit yung nabago, nadagdag, na-divert. Kaya lumutang itong ganitong kalaking problema. Para pong greed gone wild. So, palagay ko po, dapat talaga nating imbestigahan itong bagay na ito. If we would really want to be credible, this investigation to be credible to the people, palagay ko, dapat wala tayong santuhin. Gaya ng sinabi ng chairman, whether senador, whether congressman, DPWH, pag nakikita ko si Engineer Alcantara, medyo umiinit talaga ulo ko eh. Salamat po.
Thank you.
Ngayon, ikaw, bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.